In the early days of Jap imports, a huge influx of front-wheel drive turbo cars hit the Australian market. Some of these cars went on to become cult classics. One such car is the Mitsubishi Cordia. As prices of the Mitsubishi Cordia dropped over time, it became the perfect entry-level ticket to the modified Japanese car scene.
Hi, my name's Brett. I'm from Adelaide, 29 years of age. This is my Mitsubishi Cordia. Bought the car in January of '99 and just wanted to run around. It was quick, had a 2-litre at the time, and just wanted to sort of get me through to another car. I had no intentions of taking it to the stage that it's at today. But unfortunately it is.
It's very rare to find a Cordia that hasn't been modified in some way, but it's even rarer to find one as highly modified and well executed as Brett's example.
Didn't really like it at the start because it was front wheel drive, but it went quick and it was different and people started liking it when I started doing stuff for it.
22 years of use tend to wear things out, so Brett had the Cordia completely stripped back, shaved and resprayed in argon silver. But not before adding a bunch of personal touches, such as the custom Evo 3 front bar, S14 rear pods and Commodore side skirts. Other touches include the Commodore flutes in the guards, GT4 bonnet scoop, custom eyelids and the custom rear diffuser. 18-inch Lenzo shoes help make one of the most unique Cordias in Australia.
You can't buy stuff from Mitsubishi Cordias off the shelf, so you had to make stuff for it, which took time. Basically, 12 months to do an interior and a body kit, and then 12 months to do an engine conversion.
Cars from the mid-80s aren't known for their luxury, but Brett made the Cordia's interior a comfortable place to be, with Sparco bucket seats and re-trimmed door skins, along with a Momo gear knob and steering wheel. The rear seat is gone and has been replaced with a custom false floor and a half cage. The false floor continues into the hatch compartment and holds the 2 Orion 12-inch subs, Alpine V12 amplifiers and an Alpine 6-inch monitor. There's MB Quartz 3-way splits up front and MTX splits in the rear. The dash houses the Pioneer head unit, Eclipse 7-inch monitor and the PlayStation 2. Altimeter gauges keep an eye on engine vitals, and a pivot shift light ensures no over-revving.
Most people love it. Some people ask the question why? Why front-wheel drive? Why a Cordia? But then I say that it's different. As much as it's, it's only a Mitsubishi and it's only a Cordia, people absolutely love it. The engine that was in it had a bit of power and had the aftermarket computer, but still wasn't enough. And fortunately for me, I went on a cruise one day and blew it up. So that gave me the excuse to put a bigger and better in.
Back in the day, the factory Cordia turbo engine was considered the go, but it just doesn't cut it these days. Brett went one step further and lifted the 4G63 from an Evo 3 Lancer. I
took my engine out of my car, the original 2-litre Cirrus engine I had in there. Took that out, I set it on the floor, went and picked up the Evo 3 from a Jap wrecker, which I just stumbled across as I was looking for a VR4. Put it in the back of my work van, took it home, tied a rope around it, pulled it up onto the shed and thought, right, what am I going to do? And it all started from there. I discovered that the Evo wasn't just a simple bolt-in. A lot of stuff had to be customised and built to do it. And unfortunately, I found that as I was going along. And that's why it took around 12 to 18 months just for the engine and gearbox conversion that I've done.
The 2-litre turbo donk retains the stock internals and turbo, but it's tough enough to handle a lot more than the factory 206 kilowatts. Brett fitted a custom cold air induction setup and a massive intercooler. A custom 3-inch exhaust system and an Autronic CDI and SM4 ECU helped the Cordia put down a whopping 254 kilowatts at the front wheels. The gearbox is a TS Magna item which had to be custom modified, and there's a custom extreme street clutch. The open wheeler diff certainly makes the power level interesting. Braking had to be dramatically improved, so Brett had custom 365mm 2-piece rotors made up, which are clamped by Mitsubishi GTO calipers. The rears are TP Magna issue. Petted shocks and springs, along with white line sway bars, improve the handling.
I've had it for 8.5 years. I want to get something else, but I can't sell it. But I've thought about it, but I can't sell it. There's just so much blood, sweat and tears that I've put into this car. The amount that I've learnt by doing this is just astronomical. I think I would die in it, at a very old age, of course, because it'll become to the point where it'll just sit in the shed with a car cover on it, and that'll be it.
With a totally overhauled Cordia, detailed to within an inch of its life, Brett is pretty happy with the end result.